Hello, students. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is chromatography. Uh, Chromatography, it is an analytical technique. It is a separation technique. It is used for the separation of individual compounds from the mixture. And nowadays, chromatography technique is widely used in research, and it is very helpful. Chromatography technique, it is an analytical technique which is widely used for the separation and purification of organic and inorganic compounds. That is, this technique is used as well as for the separation of the individual compounds in a mixture, as well as for the purification of compounds also. This chromatographic technique is used. See, coming to the meaning of the word, that is chromatography, it means color picturization. The meaning of chromatography is color picturization. See, actually, coming to the definition of chromatography, chromatography is a technique in which components of a mixture are separated based on the differences in the rates at which the components carried through a fixed stationary phase by gaseous or liquid mobile phases. See, first of all, actually the compound is fixed on a stationary phase, and by passing a gaseous or liquid mobile phase through the solid stationary phase, the components present in the mixture, they move or they carried through the mobile phase, they carried through the stationary phase by the liquid mobile phase or gaseous mobile phase. It means they carried out with the different speeds or different rates, so that the components of a mixture are separated. That means this is a technique in which components of a mixture are separated based on the difference in the rates at which the components are carried out through the stationary phase by the mobile phase. This is known as chromatography technique. Coming to the history, chromatography is first developed by M.S. Sweat, a botany scientist, who separated the chlorophylls and other plant pigments by this technique. Actually, he is the scientist, M.S. Sweat. He introduced this chromatography technique. That is, he separated the chlorophylls and other plant pigments by this chromatography technique. If you observe, first he used a column. In the column, actually, he taken some spinach leaves with juice. He taken and actually he taken a calcium carbonate as stationary phase. That means he filled the column with the calcium carbonate, and he poured this leaves, the plant leaves, uh, on above this calcium carbonate, and he poured petroleum ether on the top. In this technique, that means in this experiment, this calcium carbonate is, that means actually it absorbed this the plant extract, and the petroleum ether which is moving along this calcium carbonate, actually it is called mobile phase. While it is moving, this petroleum ether, it takes the components with it along the calcium carbonate with different speeds. So the components present in the mixture are separated because of their different speeds, that means by which they carried out through the stationary phase. When we pour this petroleum ether and this calcium carbonate, that means along the column, the pigments present in the plant extract, they move, that means they separated as these bands, means different color bands he observed. And see here, so that he separated different pigments and chlorophyll present in that extract. And here this banded column of the absorbent is called as chromatogram. See here, this is this this just a minute. This banded column is called as chromatogram. The banded column of its absorbent is called chromatogram. And see here, in this case, in this sweat experiment, the calcium carbonate, that means it acts as adsorbent. That means it is actually fixed in the column. It is called as stationary phase. Stationary means which is fixed, which is not movable, that is called as stationary phase. And in this the liquid, the organic liquid he used, actually it passes through the stationary phase, that is called as mobile phase. That means generally this chromatography technique is a technique which is used to separate the components present in the mixture by using stationary and mobile phases. That means by using stationary and mobile phases, we can separate the mixture of components we can separate the components present in the mixture. And coming to see here the definition, that is chromatography definition. Chromatography, it is a technique in which the components of a mixture are separated based on the differences in rates at which the components carried through a fixed stationary phase by gaseous or liquid mobile phase. That means this is a technique in which the components present in the mixture are separated based on their differences in the rates by which they carried out the along the stationary phase, that means by gaseous or liquid mobile phase. The term chromatography cannot define rigorously, and also it is applicable to several systems. In all these, actually two phases are used, those are stationary phase and mobile phase. And moreover, see here, coming to this stationary phase, it is fixed in one place, either in a column or a planar surface, and the stationary phase always it may be solid or liquid. Remember, the stationary phase, it always solid or liquid. This is a stationary phase. And coming to mobile phase, it moves over or through the stationary phase, carrying with it the analytical mixture. It may be liquid or gas. See here we have two phases, that is stationary phase and mobile phase. Coming to stationary phase, it is a fixed phase which is not movable, that is called as a stationary phase. The stationary phase is generally solid or liquid only. While coming to mobile phase, this mobile phase moves over or through the stationary phase, carrying with it the analytical mixture. This mobile phase may be liquid or gas. And coming to the classification of chromatography techniques, see here this classification is of two types. Classification based on the stationary phase. The second one is classification based on the mobile phase. If we observe the first one, that is classification based on the stationary phase. See, we know that actually stationary phase, it is a fixed phase. The stationary phase may be solid or liquid. Solid or liquid. And this chromatography technique, classification of chromatography technique based on the stationary phase, see actually it is first of two types. That means the chromatography techniques having solid stationary phase and the chromatography techniques having liquid stationary phase. Solid stationary phase and liquid stationary phase. That means based on this, chromatography is classified into first two types. The solid stationary phase having chromatographic techniques are also known as adsorption chromatographic techniques, whereas liquid stationary phase having chromatographic methods, they are known as partition chromatography methods. See, coming to adsorption chromatography methods, in this actually the components present in the mixture, they are separated in such a way that the component which is strongly binded to the stationary phase or strongly adsorbed on the stationary phase, it moves slowly with the mobile phase, or the component in the mixture which is weakly binded to the stationary phase, it moves quickly with the mobile phase. That means the one which binds strongly with the stationary phase, that will be collected in the last. This is adsorption chromatography. And here partition chromatography, see here this, in this partition chromatography, generally the components present in the mixture, they are separated due to their difference in the partition coefficient. And moreover, coming to this solid stationary phase, see, we know that again in solid stationary phase, the mobile phase classification, the mobile phase may be liquid or gas. The mobile phase may be liquid or gas. See here the first classification, if the mobile phase is gas, in this one type of chromatography example, that is gas chromatography. Gas chromatography, it means in gas chromatography actually the stationary phase is solid, whereas the mobile phase is gas. This is gas chromatography or gas solid chromatography, in which stationary phase is solid whereas the mobile phase is gas. Generally, in this type of chromatography, inert gases are used as mobile phases, and those are called as carrier gases. Generally, inert gas are used as mobile phases. And here, the next classification in chromatography techniques having solid stationary phase, having liquid mobile phases. Again, in this, see here column chromatography, thin layer chromatography, and ion exchange chromatography. In our syllabus, in this degree 5th semester and paper 6th, we have in the first chapter, that is column chromatography, thin layer chromatography, and paper chromatography. These three are there. See here, this is the first one is column chromatography. In this, actually first columns are taken, and in this stationary phase is actually filled, solid stationary phase. Above that, the mixture, that means the mixture is placed on the solid stationary phase, and above the mixture, the mobile phase, that means the mobile phase is a liquid mobile phase. Generally, it is poured on the stationary phase, while the liquid mobile phase is moving through the solid stationary phase. It takes the components present in the mixture with it. The component which is less or weakly binded to the solid stationary phase, it is collected first at the bottom, while the component which is strongly binded to the stationary phase, it moves slowly with the mobile phase, so that it is collected at the last in the bottom. And the next one is thin layer chromatography, which is also known as TLC. In this chromatographic method also, stationary phase is solid and the mobile phase is liquid. In this, actually the stationary phase is, that means it coated on the surface, generally on a glass surface, on a aluminum surface. It is coated as a thin layer, and it acts as stationary phase. And this TLC, the plate that is called as thin layer plate, it is placed in a solvent, that is which is mobile phase, so that the mobile phase it passes through the plate, so that it separates the components present in the mixture. That is thin layer chromatography. And again, next ion exchange chromatography is there. And the second one, chromatography techniques having liquid stationary phases. In that, again it is classified into two types based on the mobile phase. It may be solid mobile phase, it may be liquid mobile phase or gaseous mobile phase. In case of gaseous mobile phase, again it is gas liquid chromatography technique, in which stationary phase is liquid and the mobile phase is gas. And moreover, this is the chromatography techniques having liquid stationary phase as well as liquid mobile phase. See here, this is the first one is paper chromatography. This paper chromatography is also an example for partition chromatography. Partition chromatography is nothing but, that means this is the chromatography in which the components present in the mixture, they are separated due to the difference in the partition coefficient of the mixtures of the components. And second is HPLC chromatography, that is also known as high performance liquid chromatography. This is the classification based on the stationary phase. That means a stationary phase may be solid or liquid. First of all, this chromatography technique is classified into two types, that is having solid stationary phase and liquid mobile phase. And these two classifications is again classified into two more types depending upon the type of mobile phase present, because as the mobile phase is of two types, that it may be liquid or gas, so that this classification is like this. This is one type of classification based on the stationary phase. And next one is classification based on the mobile phase. Just now we have discussed that chromatography method, the mobile phase is of two types. They may be liquids or they may be gases. See, that means in this classification, first chromatography methods is classified into two types. One is liquid mobile phase, another one is gas mobile phase, gaseous mobile phase and liquid mobile phase. In that, first coming to the chromatographic techniques which are having liquid mobile phase, there are again two types, again having solid mobile phase, solid stationary phase one type, and liquid stationary phase another type. Coming to having a solid stationary phase, that means the chromatographic techniques having solid stationary phase and liquid mobile phase. See here, the examples are column chromatography and thin layer chromatography. In this, due to the difference in the adsorption of the components present in the mixture, the components are separated, and these techniques are also known as adsorption techniques. And next, coming to these type of compounds having liquid mobile phase and liquid stationary phase, that those are classified in paper chromatography and HPLC, that is high performance liquid chromatography. These are also known as partition chromatography techniques. The components present in the mixture are separated due to the difference in the partition coefficient of the components. And the second type of classification is having gaseous mobile phases, that is chromatography methods having gaseous mobile phases. They again classify into two types, having solid stationary phase and having liquid stationary phase. Having solid stationary phase means, the example is gas solid chromatography, that means this is having gaseous mobile phase and solid stationary phase. Whereas the liquid chromatographic method, in which example is gas liquid chromatography. In this, gas is the mobile phase or the mobile phase is gas, whereas the stationary phase is liquid. This is the second type of classification based on the mobile phase. The next term, generally we frequently we go through this term, that is RF values, that is retardation factor. RF means retardation factor. Generally it is defined as, after developing the chromatogram, the distance travelled by the solvent, that is the ratio to the distance travelled by the component to the distance travelled by the solvent, that is known as RF value. RF value is equal to distance traveled by the component divided by distance traveled by the solvent. This is known as retardation factor value. And coming to retardation factor value, it is always less than 1. It is always less than 1. And moreover, no two compounds having same RF value in same phases. That means no components having similar RF values, and moreover RF value is always less than 1. This is about RF values. And in our syllabus we have column chromatography, and we have paper chromatography, and we have thin layer chromatography. Just we are going briefly with this column chromatography, paper chromatography, and thin layer chromatography. Coming to column chromatography, actually in this column chromatography, the stationary phase is solid and the mobile phase is liquid. It is also known as adsorption chromatography, because based on the difference in the adsorptions, the components present in the mixture are separated. And moreover, in this, actually coming to the method, actually column is taken in this column chromatography. In this column chromatography, it is adsorption chromatography. Actually in this, a column is taken first. In that stationary phase, it is a solid stationary phase. Actually it is that means stationary phase, that is solid stationary phase, generally silica gel, alumina, those are taken as stationary phases. First of all, they that means they are placed in the column, and afterwards above the stationary phase, generally the mixture which is to be separated, it is placed on the top of the stationary phase. And moreover, from the top, the mobile phases are generally that means they are poured from the top. The mobile phases, different types of mobile phases are used generally. N-hexane and ethyl acetate, methanol, such type of mobile phases are used depending upon the polarity of the components present in the mixture. And by pouring the mobile phase from the top, the components present in the mixture, they move with different speeds with the mobile phase, and they are separated in the form of bands. We observe the components are colored, and we collect at the bottom in the conical flask generally. This is about column chromatography. And coming to paper chromatography, generally papers are used. In the papers, the liquid molecules holded on the solid support act as stationary phase, that is liquid stationary phase. And moreover, in this paper chromatography, the mobile phase is also liquid, hence it is known as liquid chromatography. And here this is called as, and the technique in this paper chromatography is partition technique. That means the compounds are separated depends upon the difference in the partition coefficient. The compounds are separated based on the partition coefficient. And this paper chromatography is again two types: ascending paper chromatography, descending, and radial paper chromatography. Three types of paper chromatography are there, and one more two-dimensional paper chromatography also there. In the coming class we will discuss about this. And coming to this thin layer chromatography, this is also a solid liquid chromatography. That means it is having solid stationary phase and liquid solid stationary phase and liquid mobile phase. In this the stationary phase is coated on the plate as a thin layer, hence this is called as thin layer chromatography. And the liquid mobile phase is passed through this thin layer stationary phase, so that the components present in the mixture separated. This is also involves this adsorption technique, and these are the techniques. In the coming class we are going to discuss detail about this chromatography techniques in detail. And with this I conclude today's session, and in the next class we will discuss with the this paper chromatography, column chromatography and thin layer chromatography in detail. Thank you.